That close call, and apparently that conversation is to blame. It is a technology that has had a huge impact in surviving a heart attack. It could save your life if you have one, but it has gotten very little attention.
24-hour News 8's Ann Sheeper joining us now on what this device is and how it can make a big difference if you get into trouble.
That's right. A lot of people excited about this. There have been two high-profile events this year when local athletes lost their lives to cardiac arrest. Capnography cannot save everyone, but it has made a huge difference in CPR.
This is the CO2 level, the number that we're looking at.
If you have a heart attack, chances are paramedics will use this device to see how well you're responding to CPR. It's called a capnograph, and it measures what you exhale, carbon dioxide, CO2.
Studies are now starting to show with the readings of end-tidal CO2 while CPR is in progress is a way of gauging the person's chances of actual survival.
The capnograph is hooked up to a tube that medics put down your windpipe. They pump air to your lungs while they compress your chest to restore your heartbeat. In the past, medics had to assume they were doing the compressions vigorously enough.
And as the person starts to tire, you can actually see the return from the end-tidal CO2 numbers drop.
At that point, another medic can take over. That's not the only way capnographs can help.
We're actually able to tell whether or not the tube is actually in the correct place. And if the tube accidentally gets moved, we know immediately.
In the past, they'd have to listen to your lungs with their ear and look down your throat. The capnograph can also tell whether CPR is futile or not. If CO2 levels remain strong, they know the brain is still getting oxygen, and there is still strong reason to continue compressions, even after a half hour. The capnograph has become such a useful technology that the American Heart Association has recommended to be used in a wide variety of settings, like emergency rooms.
Probably in the next 5 years, I would expect that this is really going to take off as being a staple technology in our care.
Now, both AMR and Life Ambulance use capnography. As for local hospitals, 4 told us that they use the device in the ER: Spectrum, Metro, Borges, and Bronson.